Our story begins with Henry Ford, who has been credited with creating the moving assembly line and standardized parts. Mr. Ono and Dr. Toyota from Toyota Japan enhanced the moving assembly line and developed the Toyota production system, which includes the time the parts are ordered through the assembly and the final delivery to the customer. The Toyota production system teaches to produce only what's needed when it is needed, just in time. And the Toyota production system also focuses on minimizing inventory and the constant process of eliminating waste. To continue our story, there was a General Motors manufacturing plant in Fremont, California, and for years the plant had quality problems and personnel problems, and eventually they closed the doors. At the time, the plant was known as the worst of the worst automobile plants in the United States. A joint venture was formed between General Motors and Toyota and the United Auto Workers Union, the UAW. Many of the same people who had worked for the plant when it was operated by GM were rehired by NUMMI, and much of the machinery and tools were the same ones used by GM. But within a very short time, that plant went from the worst of the worst automobile plants to the best of the best plants in the world. What happened? The Toyota production system was implemented. The Toyota production system is known as Lean outside of Toyota. At the Lean Learning Academy, we offer several Lean courses. One is our Lean Challenge for the beginners. It's a course for students who are new to Lean and is entitled a Lean Challenge for the beginners because it's a wonderful way to begin your Lean journey as you learn the basics of Lean. You'll learn what it's meant by Lean, where it came from, and how Lean got to America. But most of all, how you can apply it in your work situation. Perhaps most important concept you will learn is how to identify and eliminate waste in the process. Learning to identify and eliminate waste is the first step towards continuous improvement and towards becoming great again. For those who are more advanced in Lean, we also have a Lean Challenge for the advanced. For those of you who've had learned basics of Lean and would like to continue with something more challenging. At NUMMI, we were constantly challenged to improve our work. To make measurable improvements, you must have a standard against which to measure. We use those standards in our Lean Challenge course as we look for ways to eliminate walking, carrying things, making more than we need. These are part of the 8 wastes that were identified back at Toyota in Japan. They're simple and easy to use as we begin to measure and improve our work. It's incredible as a Lean coach to watch the improvements that come from a team learning to improve their work. Another statement that we often hear is, we tried Lean once, but within weeks, everything fell apart, and we were right back to where we started. How often we hear that complaint. One very important concept that is often overlooked is called standardization. Lean teaches that we need to work in a routine so that nothing is left out of the process. But to do this, there must be standards to follow. This sounds very restrictive to the new employee, but it's freeing to know that when the work is done in the Lean way, a quality product will be made. And if tomorrow that same part or product is made by a different worker, when the new worker follows the same standard way of doing the work, the product will be the same also. So day after day, we will build a high quality product. To build on the importance of standards, think for a minute about your favorite restaurant. You have not fear of recommending this restaurant to your family and friends because the restaurant maintains its high standards. When you create a method to maintain those standards, your work will not fall apart. Months and years later, your team will continue to make a high quality product. Toyota has many records for making high quality products. This comes from having high standards and maintaining and improving those standards. During the Lean Challenge, students will learn the basics of standardization. When you become a student of the Lean Learning Academy, you'll be supported by one of our Lean coaches. Lean classes are taught online, but they are coach-led Lean learning sessions held each week, and those are included in the price of your course. Support is offered weekly to all students during this 1-hour Lean session. Much of the training takes place as students share their own Lean experience. To learn more about how to make your work better, please visit our website at theleanlearningacademy.com. Thank you for listening and watching, and I hope to see you soon.